HarperCollins presents Totally Reset, Quit Living to Work and Start Working to Live, written and read by Sinéad Brady. Preface. This book is about an idea. It's an idea with roots in the 1950s, but which holds incredible, almost unbelievable sway over how we make decisions today. Decisions about our lives, our work and our careers. This defining idea of our times is that our work and our careers are the most important, all-encompassing aspect of our lives and should take precedence over all else. The idea is directly connected to our current, always-on culture and stands at the core of the relationships we have with our work, our careers and our identities. During the 1950s and the decades that followed, work and our careers began to occupy a more central position in our personal lives. This happened as the result of a perfect storm between technological advances in how we worked, the movement of our places of work to large urban centres, and the shift from working for survival to working for meaning. This trio of complex intersecting parts has arguably led to the almost religious worship of our careers over and above all else, including family and friends, even when it makes us sick. What is work? On the surface, that question appears basic, but once you dig a little deeper, its complexities are revealed. Over the past 50 years, we've experienced a slow but collective shift in our psyche around the function of work in our lives. Work was once a simple transaction. You traded a finite amount of your time, expertise and qualifications in exchange for a salary. That salary provided financial security for you and your loved ones. In that world, once you did your job and the workday finished, you went home. The idea that you went to work to explore your true passions or to explore how your identity and career connected was an almost entirely alien concept. Shift forward to 2023, and while work remains central to our financial security, it has also taken on a new and complex meaning for us. Such is the centrality of our work and career to our personal identity that we often wonder, without work, who am I? From the first time that you're asked, what do you want to be when you grow up, the seed of an idea is planted, that you should by rights find that one thing you are destined to do. What is that one career that holds the promise of revealing our authentic, real self? As we each pursue the one, our thoughts and actions should be focused. We even know how we should feel when we find the one. Time should pass differently, accompanied with a sense of becoming more alive, more centred and more vibrant, both in life and in our career. In time, we are expected to understand that this connection between career and identity is something fundamental to our being, and that we should work harder and harder, longer and longer to achieve it. But what if I told you that this way of thinking is a house of cards, one that is making us sick and taking its toll on our mental health? You likely won't be surprised. In fact, you may feel relief. You may already feel that the emphasis placed on the idea of some deep sense of connection between who you are and what you do has gone too far. Yes, you want a career that you love to live in, but you also want to be able to freely live life while having a career. Yes, your career is important to you, and it is part of your identity, but it is not all of who you are and what you are. Failure or a mistake in your career is upsetting, yes, but it does not mean that you are a failure or a mistake. The loss of a job or a missed promotion hurts, but when that hurt leads to a cascade of self-doubt and or depression, or fuels an underlying belief that you're not good enough, you are in trouble. Before we go any further, I'm not for 1 second suggesting that this is your fault. It is not. The social and cultural narrative of our workplaces and schools, and the public policies upon which they are built, have created rules that underpin these feelings. Universal truths. The established fallacies around work and careers, that you should find a career that defines you, and that that career should be the most important part of your life, act as self-fulfilling prophecies. The truth is that long-held beliefs, which were originally grounded in evidence and research, but which have since been debunked as falsehoods, remain highly impactful on our decision-making process about how we
Sample complete. Ready to continue?